doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
Oh, man.
The Kid L
So funny.
podcast.
We have Wallace Cash in the building.
My boy.
Come on, man.
What's up with you, man?
Come on, man. Cash Wallace. Just hear me out.
Let me hear you. Go
Okay,
ahead.
like
What you got for
remember
me?
Lester Wallace?
Lester Wallace was GTA? What? Lester? What?
I think Lester Wallace
It's a
is
movie?
from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. All right. Okay, so then you got what's Biggie's name?
Christopher Wallace.
Christopher Wallace.
Yeah.
So it always ends with a Wallace is my point, man.
I feel you, but like, see, I ain't gonna lie. I was the first rapper, whatever you want to call it, with cash in that name in the city. Before Cash Kid, Doughboys, Cash Out, your wife, sorry to tell you, cashed out. I done had my shit since 92.
92?
92.
I thought you were like 28, man.
I'm 30.
Wait, what are you talking? But so Cash since 92. When did you start making music?
2015.
So how are you the first person with Cash in his name?
Because my name is Wallace Cash.
But is it with a K or a C?
It's with a C.
It's kind of different, man.
Wallace
Hey,
Cash.
man, listen, man. This is an outrageous claim, bro.
It ain't a claim, it's facts.
But as a rapper, when did your name, like, these guys were rapping before you were a rapper under that name? Listen,
They were, but it's been my name the whole
your
time.
name is really Cash?
I swear to God.
Like, your real name is
My
Cash?
government name is Wallace Cash. I was the first one.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah. I was the very first one, man.
Okay, all
Let me
right.
see. I don't think I got my ID on me, but
No, it's all good.
You got my ID?
I believe you.
yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So you're from Detroit?
Yeah, yeah.
Talk about, just walk us through your life in Detroit growing up and how it kind of impacted your music.
Shit, normal childhood. I grew up on Gratiot in St. Albans, and then I moved to Cadrew and Harper when I was like 7, and then I stayed from there to like 14, 15, and we moved to the suburbs. I moved to Canton, but I feel like all of that helped with my music because it was like a lot of different influences and stuff I seen growing up, you know, moving around a lot and being in different neighborhoods. So, but everything was normal, you know, pretty much.
When did you start making music?
I first kind of started fucking with probably like 2011, 2010, and but I never really started taking it serious probably till like 2020.
So was that 10-year gap kind of not knowing if you want to really press on it or not?
Yeah, it kind of was just me just bullshitting, honestly. Like, I was making music, shit. Most of my features is from back then. I got songs with 80s, Team Eastside, Snoop, Dame, GT, everybody. But I was just never really took it serious. And then back then, too, it was kind of like before the light was really on the city. So I just never really locked in all the way on it back then.
How much was the feature going for Team Eastside back then?
Shit, I got a song with Snoop for like $150. But I was cool with GT and 80s and all of them, so the shit with them used to just be like, shit, we'd just get high and make music. But I think GT got Snoop for me. He charged me $150.
And so, and nowadays, relevant to how successful they were, it would have been way more money, right?
Fuck yeah.
Like,
You talking about now? Fuck.
I'm saying, yeah, like relatively now, if you took the level of success they were at right now, it should have been way more than 150. But they were showing a lot of love for you, I'm assuming, too.
Yeah, definitely. And then, you know, back then, too, it was, I'm talking about like 2013 and, you know.
It wasn't as easy to make money because that you were featuring on a song, so it wasn't like something you would go crazy to do.
Right. Yeah, like nowadays, you know, everybody getting all of these streams and everything, so hell yeah, people charging. But back then, it wasn't even really like that.
I remember I was listening to Dama by Doughboys Cash Out, and there's in one line he says like $1,000 for a show. Like he was telling the feature fee, and I'm like, $1,000? Like I could pull it for $1,000, man. What are you talking
that shit
about?
used to be different back then, bro. It's
$1,000 for the whole Doughboys Cash Out to go up to my event? Are you like what are you talking about?
That's what made me start fucking with it for real, though. Honestly, like after Dage and Dex and T and everybody, it was like, and everybody was paying attention to Detroit. I'm like, damn, I can really do this shit, you know?
Yeah. What was the first moments that you started releasing music and seeing people respond to you?
From the beginning, even back then when I was serious, it was like everybody was telling me I need to take it serious, you know? So I've been getting a good response from my music ever since I first put anything out.
Yeah.
Like
You got
10 years ago.
You got that track, Yeehaw.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny that you even, the title and everything like that, give people a certain kind of type of sense. But how did that come together, man?
Just high, having fun. I ain't gonna lie, all my best songs come when I just be having fun. Like, I just be vibing in there with my people's having fun. I was just in there high and talking shit. And that came out and it was funny. So I'm like, fuck it, we keeping it.
Yeah. So you got a good response and everything. Did you like actually focus on marketing or did it just happen naturally?
That song, I'm just not kind of getting into the marketing and promo and shit, you know? Because that song came out like 2021.
Yeah.
But I just dropped a video to it. But it's going, it's honestly the most viewed video that I got by myself with no features so far. It's been out 3 weeks. It got like 20,000 views.
Yeah.
That's the most views I got off my own name with nobody else on the song. So
That's big, bro. 20,000 is very difficult to come by. I always tell people, like, when you see those types of views, it's not everybody getting that, man. It's like 1% of people making music are even seeing 10,000 views.
no, for real.
And you know the replay value's there, so it's like if people will fuck with one song of yours, then they're gonna fuck with more. But you've done work, man. You even have a song with one of the most legendary figures in hip hop, which is Damn John Boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty damn crazy to have feature with them. I don't know where he's at now. I know he's still legendary, but
No,
talk
for
about
sure.
how that came together.
I didn't know John Boy since back like Studio 17 days, like them same days I was talking about with GT and 80s and all of them. I didn't know Boy since back then. And when I got to rapping in 2020, he was like one of the first people I hit up, especially because I ain't gonna lie, his beats, you know, I always fuck with John Boy beats. So I went and got some beats from him. Like I said, we done known each other for years now, so we locked in, made a couple songs and shit. That was that for real. I'm on his mixtape too. On his mixtapes, we got a song called Shaq and Kobe.
How'd that go?
Shit, we made a song one day, and he was talking about he was about to do his new tape. The song we made was sweet as fuck. So it's called Rich Porter. He was about to drop a tape. He told me he needed me to put a verse on there, so I just pulled back up and we did it.
Well, I was on Instagram Live a couple days ago. I asked, whose producer tag do you hear the most of in your whole lifetime? Who'd you hear the most of? And people said, Damn John Boy and Hella, which is crazy, right?
Yeah, they like, shit, really, to me, like the top two producers. Like, I know people got more like plaques and stuff like that than John Boy for sure, but as far as how many classics he done been behind coming out of Detroit since Doughboys era, it's crazy.
What was you say something, Nick? Or they go? Oh, yeah, like him and Hella is pretty much the Mount Rushmore of producers in Detroit's very interesting, man. You could put them at the top for sure, and then
Definitely.
you could turn questionable to who gets the spot. You know that you watch basketball?
Yeah. I've been bullshitting like the last 2 seasons, but yeah.
Not paying attention as much,
Yeah,
but they were even saying like, you know, if Curry wins and beats LeBron, then you might have to take LeBron off of the Mount Rushmore.
I don't know. I'm always be a Brown fan. I ain't gonna lie. Even if he lose, I don't know about all that.
You don't think?
Yeah, that's milking it.
Because Curry's gonna have 5, right? And what does LeBron have? He's have 5 or
4. I think.
4,
I think he got 4.
So it's like, what do you do at that point? Like, do you know, there's like, you know, you got Jordan and Kobe and all that stuff. Like, do you take LeBron down and put Curry, the guy who has more chips, or like, how does that work? But the way I look at it is like, even with Detroit music, when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of rappers, the guys who are stamped in the game and the producers, how do you decide who's really succeeding? Like, is it a money thing? Is it like how much work they did? Like, what makes somebody the most successful in the game?
I mean, I think it's about how far they get, and then, like you said, the work they put in. Because, I mean, and it's a lot of people too, you know, that we gonna give they credit even if the world don't, because like I said, those days the light wasn't on Detroit like that, so it was a lot of people who really had the city on fire, but it was just before all the attention was on Detroit, you know, so they never really got the roses that I feel like a lot of artists deserved, but the city still gonna put them up there, as you know, because they definitely did their thing.
Yeah, one of the most interesting points that was ever made was Big Hurt came on here, and he said that a lot of motion stopped when Tupac got killed. Like it resonated all the way to Detroit. Like a lot
That's
of labels
crazy.
were, yeah. He said a lot of labels were looking at these cities and like they have like these high crime rates, and these real gangster rappers, and they're like, we're not signing these dudes, man. Like it's
Right.
gonna be mayhem, basically.
Losing the investment.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy how Detroit might have actually taken off if it wasn't for Tupac's death.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
Yeah.
That was before my time. I don't know what was going on.
Do you rock with
out
Tupac
here.
and Biggie, man? Do you
No,
know-
for sure. But I'm saying, like, as far as to be knowing what was going on with, like, the politics and all of that back then, that was before my time.
What are you focusing on right now with your music? Like, what's the biggest element? Are you more in the marketing phase or the creation phase?
A little bit of both. I'm not dropping no tape probably no time soon. I was trying to stick to a little game plan where I'm just gonna drop at least one or two videos a month for the rest of the year and promo them and try to build up some anticipation.
How many people do you have on your team?
Me, I'll be doing everything by myself, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit, I pay for everything. I do everything. I ain't got nobody helping me with this shit. That's kind of why I be kind of like inconsistent sometimes and shit. But shit, it'll come when the time right, you know?
Well, do you at least have people you can bounce back and forth with as far as like calling another artist and discussing like, where they're at, like kind of peers to some degree?
No, not for real.
That makes it really difficult. You have to have somebody you
Yeah,
can
I
bounce
know.
back and forth with a little bit.
I'm hip. Yeah, I've been trying, but it's, like, I ain't gonna lie, ain't shit really genuine out here. So if I come across something that's genuine, I'm definitely gonna do that, but people be so in it for what they in it for. I kind of be cool. And nobody really reached out, to even do nothing like that, so.
With the new track kind of showing that you can do some work, you expect some people to be tapping in, at least for on the feature side, right? Like to tap in with you on that work.
Yeah, no, I ain't. Shit, I think my whole career I done sold like 2 features.
Really?
Yeah. Like, this shit just starting to pick up now, though, a little bit more. But shit, hopefully people will start reaching out. But shit, if they don't, they don't. I ain't looking for no handouts for real. But shit, it'll be cool for sure.
What's been the hardest part so far about managing yourself, not only managing yourself, but like, navigating through Detroit as an artist?
One thing I got to my advantage, I guess, is like back in them days when I wasn't rapping, I was, like I said, I was around a lot of people that was rapping and I was watching them take off with their career. So that kind of helped me a little bit with knowing how to move when I started dropping my own music, But, yeah, shit, that's really about it. I mean, you just gotta, you can't take none of this shit personal. Can't have your feelings in this shit. You just gotta, do your thing and realize it's everything is business. It's a business,
Yeah, well, when you're talking about being a true artist, though, that's where that separation happens, right? Like, everybody wants to talk about this is the music business and it's all about making money, but the people that are supposed to be making the money are the artists. Artists are naturally creative and social people, right, to some degree, and they want to collaborate and work and have real connections with people. So when everybody just makes everything about money, you take all of the fun out of it. And I know this is about making money, but at the same time, it's also about really being an artist and an entertainer and enjoying this at the same time. Because if it's all about
Definitely.
money, let's just go be doctors, man, like or something like that. Let's go do something that's all about money. Like there's a lot of other
feel
things
you.
you can just make money off of. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with music.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like what I said, if I ain't having fun, I don't even want to rap. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be having fun. The music won't be the same. I'm gonna make some bullshit music. Everything just gonna be bad. Like, if I ain't having fun.
Did you ever work a day job?
Yeah, hell yeah. I done worked a bunch of jobs. I ain't gonna sit here and cap to nobody shit. I got kids, all type of shit. I ain't gonna never let my pride get in the way of stopping me from, doing what I gotta do.
When I was working at a pizzeria washing dishes for like a long ass time, like 6 years, I think, like
Damn.
straight. And I had some bullshit jobs before that too, but I remember the day I quit and I got a job shooting like videos somewhere. And it was like a shocker to me that I didn't have to wash dishes anymore for some reason. I was like, wait a minute, so you're telling me I can get paid and I don't have to wash dishes?
Yeah, so you were
That's
so
ins-
used to washing dishes. Yeah.
I was so used to washing dishes that I didn't believe people don't wash dishes in any job. Even if you're a police officer, I was like, they're washing dishes somewhere. Like, that's how ingrained washing dishes was in my brain. Like, I can't believe people would get paid to just live and not have to do this.
That's how that shit is, though, man. It's a training, bro. Like, and you be trained. Like, that's why, even when I do, like I said, I done had plenty jobs, but I'm always trying to figure out what I'm about to do next, you know? Like, I always be mad as fuck when I be working, bro. Like, I be mad as hell. So I be having to figure some shit out.
Like, every minute you're there, you're just pissed off.
Swear to God, dog. It be like, man, this is not what the fuck I want to do. I got to get my life together, man. Fuck this shit.
Do you care to, can you talk about what kind of job you do, or do you not like talking about it?
Shit, I don't give a fuck. I didn't work. It all be like factory shit. You feel me? Like, I ain't never worked that for real. That was no factory type job, but shit, it done been plenty of times in my life where shit, I done had to put my pride to the side, go get a job for a couple months, and whether it's just to just keep bills paid and stack up a couple of dollars to go do what I need to do, but I done definitely worked a couple jobs.
You know what's interesting is, I don't know how true this is. Well, I don't think it's true, but remember in 8 Mile how Eminem was like, he was working at a factory and he was rapping at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
And like, that's like a reality now in like real life. When you talk to some people from Detroit that make music, some of them talk about how they work at the factory and they also make music at the same time. It's like so identical to 8 Mile, which is interesting. Like, that's real. That was pretty much kind of a real life scenario.
I feel like our city, though, I ain't gonna lie, like, if you, I mean, it depends on what you rap about, you know? I guess it depends on what you rap about, because if you rapping about some shit and you going to work, motherfuckers like, I ain't about to hear the hell no, bro, I'm straight, you feel me? So it's like, you gotta, but like I said, though, shit, ain't nothing wrong with going in there, getting on your feet and shit, doing what you gotta do. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with going to work every day for years if that's you know what I'm saying, what fits you. But I feel like Detroit don't want to hear that shit if you down there going somewhere working.
Yeah, because they're trying to hear, like, if you're talking, a lot of rap music talks about how much money somebody's having showboating and stuff, and then, you know, you figure out their real life is that they work at a tomato company factory thing. It's like, what are we talking about here?
Yeah. People be like, fuck that, I'm straight.
You know what Doughboy Clay said that was super, super cool?
What?
He said he was pushing carts and pushing buggies while he was making the chorus to Grind to Shine. He was literally like, I was pushing buggies outside of like a Home Depot working, and he's like, and I was like, grind to shine. But he said in his mind, he was just thinking about what he wanted, which is cool. So if you really project what you really want and you put it on a track and you do it solid, people will reciprocate it.
No, for sure.
So you can also envision what you want in your music and it still be real to people, I guess.
Yeah.
But you're right, though. If I catch my dog doing DoorDash, he's talking all this choppy stuff. That's
you know, it's like, bro, I don't know. I probably can't listen to that shit for real. Like,
what's been the most out of like the thing you've done to market yourself that you never expected you to do to market yourself?
Man, I'm still trying to figure that shit out, honestly, on the marketing side. Shit, I just really been doing promo and shit, but as far as like actual marketing tactics, I don't really got too many. Yeah. But shit, the shit I've been doing recently must be working, because like I said, my shit going up, man. I dropped 2 videos. I dropped Yeehaw like 3 weeks ago. That one at 20K. Then I dropped the video like 7 days ago, and it's at like 6,000. So the shit working. Shit, I just got to keep going.
Yeah. Do you have people tap in and have conversations with you about like watching your rise and like early day supporters?
You said about watching what?
Watching the rise that you're having right now, and like, do you have early supporters right now like that are really tapped in and communicating with you?
Yeah, family and my people for sure. And then I got it be people that DM me, you know, like that I don't know, and like tell a nigga keep rapping and everything. And I always be shit. I ain't no better than nobody else, bro. You feel me? So I always reach back out to him and tell him I appreciate it. Little shit like that be keeping a nigga going when you get discouraged. It's like knowing that people actually is fucking with your movement and want to see you keep going, you know?
Yeah, bro. We just said, like, if you hit 20, you can hit way more than 20 if you hit 20. You can't just get 20,000 views, bro. I don't care what anybody's talking about. You can't even get 1,000 views, man. I know
For
some of
real.
my friends that are just chilling on that 100 line. I'm like, damn, son, you've been making music for a minute. Can't hit 1,000. That's tough.
Nah, for real. Like, that's how it be though. And then shit, like, I didn't drop the video and got a decent amount of views and then stop rapping. And then when I start rapping again, feel like it's supposed to be the same. And drop a video after a year and that bitch get 200 views in a week. I be like, what the fuck? Like,
Momentum, right?
yeah, man.
What do you do to, off of music when if you're not paying attention to music? How do you delegate the day?
Shit, family. I got 3 kids.
Damn.
Yeah, shit, I got 3 kids. That's basically that in a nutshell. If I ain't doing something with music, I'm really being a family man. I ain't gonna lie.
If you didn't have a family to look after, how fast? Like, do you think your music career would have progressed substantially, or do you think it wouldn't have made a difference?
I honestly don't think it would have made a difference because I ain't even really start focusing in life kind of till I had my son. Like, shit.
I keep hearing that, man. I keep hearing that having a kid like changes your whole perspective.
For some people it do, you know. For some people it don't. But for me, it definitely made me get on my shit more. So, shit, I don't regret nothing or want to change nothing. I feel like everything happened for a reason.
Bro, I'd be like having nightmares about having children. Are you kidding me? If I had a kid, I'd be like, man, it's over. I swear, like 2 days ago, I thought about that. It's over for me. Like, I was like, it's over. Everybody's getting birth control.
Steep, bro.
Everybody's on Plan B. Like, fuck that. Like, I'm not. Every time I even think like 1% got a girl pregnant, I'm like, nope. Tomorrow, next day, nope. I'm pulling up.
Yeah, no, I'm coming heavy Plan Bs. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to have no more kids no time soon. I just went through all this stupid ass shit with my son. Like, that's really what had me. I stopped rapping. Like all of what's this 2020? That was all of 2022. My stupid ass baby mama ran off with my son and changed her number and disappeared. Went to Florida and shit. Damn. I had to hire a private investigator to find her. I got full custody of him and everything. But I went like 11 months without seeing him and finding him and everything. But I just went down to Florida and got him like 8 months ago, 8 months ago. So ever since then, I've been fully locked in with the music. But that shit had me threw off for a minute. So yeah, I ain't trying to have no more kids right now.
Yeah, that's why you're seeing the suburban kids like produce music so much quicker than people in Detroit. It's because like you got this real life shit going on,
you know,
on every angle.
Yeah, and it's like you don't be making enough. At least me, I can't speak for nobody else, but shit, starting off is like you don't make enough money doing this for it to like outweigh your real life when you got real life shit going on. So I feel like that be a lot of people are a problem. Like it's so many people that's talented around here, but shit, real life just be shit whooping people ass sometimes. And you ain't got it to be focused on rap shit. You don't even be there mentally to be focused on shit like that. So
yeah, it's real life. Like,
yeah, real
life in its most extreme terms to some degree, right? Compared to like you can't lie about it. You can't lie about what's a lot of the stuff you see in Detroit is like how do you wake up and just keep moving? The general person wouldn't be able to handle those circumstances.
No, for real.
That happens in Detroit. So
a lot of people fold.
The music is the hardest thing when it comes to, that's why the music is so prominent to one degree, why it's so successful is because it's coming from that real sector of the world. But that's also what makes it the hardest thing is because you have to develop that, you have to put that music out there while you're dealing with shit.
Yeah.
You know, you just made a good point. That's why some artists, like the ones who pop off really quick from the get-go, often become the most successful. Is because they have that huge jump start and they make money off of it really quick, versus the guys that it takes a long time for their career to blossom.
Mm-hmm.
It's very difficult. When you're watching it, what do you how do you feel about your music career? Like, how do you feel overall? Like, do you feel like Detroit tapped in with you enough and you got enough support for it?
Yeah, shit, I feel like if I stay consistent, I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling like my shit should be further than it is sometimes, but shit, at the same time, I ain't about to complain or stop because, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I should be further. Like, shit, I just gotta keep going and try doing shit different. Like I said, I ain't dropping no tape this year because I feel like don't nobody really give a fuck to listen because don't nobody know who I am, you know? So I'm trying to come all visuals and singles just to build up anticipation and get a little buzz. And then I'm gonna drop a tape probably next year. That bitch gonna be hard. I'm gonna have everybody on there. But I feel like I'm wasting music down there putting out tapes without videos and people not listening to it and shit. Like I said, this shit that I just put out, that Yeehaw, that song, 2 years old. You feel me? It's been on Apple Music for 2 years. And it's already going way crazier with the video than it ever did before. So
Yeah, that must have been interesting to see something you came up with a while ago was actually hitting off and whatnot.
yeah.
With the Detroit music scene, when you look at it from your own perspective, is there anything you wish you could kind of change about it? Or is there any kind of way that you look at it that might be more unique than somebody else looks at it?
No, not for real. It ain't really nothing I want to change. I ain't gonna lie, it's beautiful seeing this shit for the city right now. Everybody doing their thing, like,
Yeah, man.
compared to before, and it was like they wouldn't let us in the door, and not the whole city basically having their way. I wouldn't change shit about that shit.
Yeah. That shade of blue is crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm like,
man.
that's crazy,
You
man.
feel me?
Yeah.
I tried to get them to match the blue down my ass on my shit. I tried to get it to match the blue on my chain and shit, but it ain't work out. But them bitches still hitting though.
No, the chain pops off too. But yeah, that
Yeah,
bitch is
good
dark.
looking.
That's probably the darkest shades of blue bus I've ever seen in my life.
Little mirror tints.
You can tell them like how okay, all baby mama supplied or sugar mama supplied. Sorry, my sugar mama's all, you know what I'm saying. I got the watch, the chain, the glasses.
Ain't nothing wrong with
You
it,
know what I'm saying?
man.
I paid for nothing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do your thing, my boy.
You ever see like Detroit Rap Daily will post like somebody's outfit and how much it costs and like the total of that shit?
Yeah.
Some of that shit's like a whole outfit could cost like $8,000, $10,000.
No cap.
And then I want to do mine too. So hopefully I'll send this to Detroit Rap Daily. We'll do mine too. Kind of, you know, put
Say
the price.
compare to
Yeah, come on,
motherfuckers.
man, because you need people like me, bro. You need people like where I can do that. I can achieve that.
I feel you, bro. You got everybody, you know what I'm saying, feeling like they got to run. I ain't gonna lie, shit. I ain't that rich. I ain't wearing no goddamn $10,000 outfit.
I know the
Shit.
jewelry's legendary though. I'm saying like,
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
But shit, you feel me? I'm throw that shit on a $5 white tee. I would get crispy for sure. But as far as every day $10,000 outfit, $8,000, man, hell no, I ain't shit.
that's where it's drawing the line, man. That all that money on the clothes is really what fucks an artist up, bro.
Nah, for real, I feel you.
You could go perform somewhere and pay back. You basically paid off the outfit with wherever you just performed at. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers be having to keep their image up, man.
Yeah. Everything as a rapper costs a lot of money.
Nah, for real.
It's like everything's a cost basically to exist until you blow it, basically.
Literally. Like, you got to pay for them to pay attention. But then when they paying attention, shit, you good.
Once you get it in motion, then it's easier to keep it afloat. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you stop, it's like, what projects can people look forward to right now?
Like I said, right now, all videos and singles, but them bitches coming consistently though. Like I said, I'm dropping at least one every month, probably 2 a month for the rest of the year.
Did you name any of the projects, like the tape or anything like that?
Yeah, I got Wally World 1 and 2, and then I got another tape called You Know It.
When you had dropped did a reel back to your other tapes, did people go look at your other songs once they hit 20,000? Like, did you notice traction building up from the songs you had previously released?
Yeah, yep. It's bringing some attention to that tape that it's on, the tape that Yeehaw on, Wally World 2. But my streams been going up a little bit for sure since I dropped that video.
No, for sure. When it comes to how far you've gotten so far, and you know you're starting to see the numbers come up and everything like that, can you estimate in yourself when you think the next level is going to be reached for you? Like, now you're not going to wait. You're going to wait till next year before you really start punching everything in with the tape and stuff like that.
Yeah, but shit, I feel like as long as I stay consistent this year and keep doing the shit I've been doing, shit, by 2024, I have a little, shit, I ain't saying I'm going to be on, but shit, I for sure have a little buzz around this bitch.
Yeah. And with it being kind of an independent thing, even though you had to do it kind of all on your own and everything like that, when you look down, or if you get to that point and you're looking down, are you looking to help, or are you kind of in the same situation where it's like, this is how I was played, so this is how I'm going to play it?
No, I'm going to help motherfuckers. I ain't going to lie. I feel like everybody be saying that shit and then get there and don't do it. But I'm genuinely going to help motherfuckers. And I know it's a lot of artists like that around the city, but I just can't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's motherfuckers that they hear a song and do the remix and shoot a video for free and shit like that. Shit, I plan on doing the same shit. Like, ain't shit but shining some light on somebody, you know.
Yeah, like
especially if I really think they shit sweet.
give them like opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Because there's only a certain point where like if you do become successful as a mainstream artist, then all you can do after that is kind of help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't need to drop pictures as much or albums or anything else. You can kind of like start facilitating other artists.
No, for sure. For sure.
Do you ever think about any features that would make sense for you in the future to add to your arsenal?
You said that would make sense?
Yeah, somebody in the city.
Yeah, no, it's for sure. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm waiting till I start making some more money off music to invest in features. Like I said, right now, I'd rather invest in promo and shit like that. 'Cause I know my shit hard. I ain't gonna lie, just ain't getting exposure. So I definitely I got the feature with Rio. I got features with a lot of niggas, but as of right now, I'm kind of just focusing on dropping my own shit and getting it in people's faces.
How'd the feature with Rio go down?
My homeboy Logan Spark, the shoot videos.
I know Spark.
Yeah, he put that together for me. He shot a bunch of my shit, but I went to the studio and I sent him the songs called Guys, and as soon as he heard it, he like, bro, Rio got to get on this bitch, and shit, he put it together for me, and shit, we made it happen.
That's good. Yeah, that's gonna be big, bro. His name is like exploding like every day of the week, bro.
Right, and he been locked up for a minute. That damn talking crazy with shit in there, like 1 million views in like 4 or 5 days.
Is it part of a strategy to wait? I know it's like kind of sounds like crazy, but a lot of people do that to wait till an artist gets bigger before you release the music.
Release the singles.
Yeah.
I mean the features. Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that. I mean, shit, it's business. It makes sense, you know, like especially if it's an artist like. I mean, shit, if somebody came and got a feature from me right now, I ain't gonna charge them. Shit, they might be like, shit, in a year, dog, doing something, might hold it to the end when I'm charging $5,000. They got it for $200-$300, you know?
Yeah, right.
Shit, it makes sense.
You hope people stay like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, like, I was there for you, and then they'll turn around and not give a fuck even
Not
if they
give
do
a
it.
damn. I swear to God, that shit don't even mean shit to nobody.
Yeah, bro. When you look at the history of Detroit music, and especially like in our relative era, what was the most significant point, do you think, for Detroit music?
Shit, I feel like the most significant point was like Dex, Days, T, and all of them that really came and kicked the door down. But for me, my favorite era would be like Team Eastside Doughboys days. But I feel like the most significant for the city was when they all got on and was able to shine the light on the city more.
Oh, we talking about T and Dej and stuff when they came? Yeah. First day out, obviously breaking down the doors and everybody getting the exposure they need.
Yeah.
That's insane, like, to see that happen. And you didn't really believe it until you started seeing other artists get signed and other artists started getting deals and stuff like that. Like, it's not a big deal. We had one big break. No, that song was that big, bro.
Man, I knew it. I ain't gonna lie. Because it was like, we had so many people here that was sweet as hell, but we just wasn't getting on. Like, so as soon as they kicked the door down, shit, everybody that was already doing their thing was instantly turned. That's how it's supposed to be, though.
With the music scene also kind of transferring to the movie scene too, are you trying to get any acting roles or break into other parts of entertainment?
No, I would for sure. I haven't focused on it right now because, like I said, I'm mainly just focused on getting this shit off the ground. Yeah. Like, shit, once I got a decent little buzz and I'm established, I definitely look into branching off. But right now, I'm just been focusing on getting my name out there and getting this shit together.
Yeah, I'm seeing your name on these platforms, man. And it's you know, that's the way you really do it. If you're not doing features constantly, it's the platforms at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. But stay in their face.
I'm just saying, man, just hear me out about the name, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Listen, bro, Cash Wallace or Wallace Cash? I'm just saying, bro. Cash Wallace? Come on. Just hear me out, bro. It's a better name, man.
I feel you, but it's me, though.
I know, but
like, it's really me.
I know. I'm just saying, man. Like, some people tell me to change the name of my podcast. I'm thinking about it sometimes. Like, all right, shit. Okay, put it this way. If you changed it, but it was weird, like, somebody came up, like, P. Diddy's like, look, bro, if you change your name, you're going to see $1 million contract by the end of the year. Would you do it?
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. For sure.
Is there anything you want to promote before we sign off?
Yeehaw just dropped. I just dropped 101. They both on YouTube. 101 to be on Apple Music soon. I got another video called GOAT. I already shot it. I got it and everything. That bitch will probably be out in like 2 weeks. Shit, just the singles in my Instagram is Wally World on Instagram. You can look me up on YouTube and all the streaming shit at Wallace Cash. Shit, just the music for real.
Wally World's a reference from something, right?
I mean, shit, I done heard people call Walmart that and shit.
No, but there was like a show or something called Wally, wasn't there?
That's Walmart.
Oh, it's Walmart?
Yeah, Wally World.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck around at Wally World? Let's go and kick some fucking inflatable balls around or something.
Yeah,
I
I heard
hear
a lot
that.
of people call Walmart that shit, but
Where's Wally, that game?
Yeah,
you talking
where's
about Where's
Waldo?
Waldo? You talking about Where's Waldo? Yeah, yeah.
Walmart and the dude was like, "Welcome to Wally World," and he didn't even see your change.
Hell yeah. And then I figure, I'm like, man, fuck it. People already call me Wally. I'm like, shit, Wally World.
Bro, Walmart is literally, man, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying those shit. I don't think Walmart's watching me, but bro, if you ever go to Walmart and realize it's like just a different world, like nobody
for
gives
sure.
a fuck what they're wearing,
Swear to
how
God.
they're moving, anything. It's like you can see 10 different classes of people, from like somebody who's definitely homeless to somebody who's like running like 10 law offices at the same time.
Nah, for sure. Especially you go to that motherfucking Dearborn, you liable to see all type of shit. You don't know what you gonna see at that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit outrageous, bro. See people like, you get scared walking around certain people. Everybody looks completely like, I don't know how to put it, like,
Do you feel like you gotta like leave your dignity at the door or self dignity? Or
well,
something?
you know what's funny? One time I remember I was like going to Walmart and I got in and I was like, man, everybody in this bitch looks like a freaking serial killer. Like everybody, like all y'all look like you're about to kill somebody. So I get to the cash register and the cash register like records everybody.
Yeah.
And I looked at that bitch and I was like, dog, I look like a serial killer right now. I had like my hood on and shit. Like my hair was all fucked up. I'm like, oh, because people don't give a fuck that they're going to Walmart.
Hell no, I ain't gonna lie. I always be in Walmart looking janky as hell. I don't be getting dressed to go to no fucking Walmart. Whatever I got on, I'm going in that bitch.
But you know, the more successful you get, the less you're allowed to go to Walmart without looking good. Like you have
Yeah,
to.
I'm here. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm a regular person. It ain't like I ain't got the shit. But if I wanna go to that bitch in some motherfucking bummy ass shorts and some slides with no socks and a winter coat, fuck it. That's what I'm gonna do.
Well, the more rich you get, the more bullshit that you can buy that looks good, even if it's
Right,
like
even
chilling.
if it's some bullshit, yeah. When you get on, you start getting them passes for sure.
Yeah, because that's like your style. Like, oh, I get it. He's fucking up.
Hell yeah.
Like he just doesn't give a like me, right? Like I dress like how I want to dress, but the funny thing is, like I could mismatch one day, and it won't make a difference because that's me.
No, for sure. And that's the thing. You be you. You don't be trying to act like, you know what I'm saying? You be authentic to who you is. So motherfuckers gonna always respect that.
Bro, I genuinely think I dress very good. So I'm confused a lot of the time when I go on social media and everybody's like, yo, what are you wearing? You're doing this, you're doing that. I'm like,
what is them?
these are Chief Traps.
What is those?
They're like a local Detroit brand. And then
Oh,
this is
for
a
real?
local Detroit brand too. This is Quindecum Red.
Oh, that's what's up.
And this is from Zara.
Send me the brands that's from Detroit. I ain't gonna lie, I'll see what they talking about for sure.
For sure, yeah. But
I'll
people
spread everything
look
from the
like, look, come on, man. You see me up front. The shades match with the shirt, and the shirt matches with the shorts.
Nah,
and the
so
shirt.
you doing your
You
thing,
see
my
me?
boy.
Y'all see me, all right?
You doing your thing.
Tell everybody how they can find you on social media, bro.
It's Wally World on Instagram, Twitter. Like I said, YouTube, Apple Music, all of that shit is Wallace Cash. Yeah.
Sure, man. It was fun having you on, bro.
You too,
what about
man.
the hat? Where's the hat from?
Lids.
Oh, that's Lids.
Yeah, motherfucking regular ass hat. That bitch ain't nothing special.
It's not a sports team, is it? Like some random ass
Yeah.
college or some
Nah,
shit?
this the motherfucking, ain't this a baseball team?
Is it?
Ain't it?
That's a duck with a hat.
I think
or a
the
frog.
Orioles. Ain't this the Orioles or something? You about to make me look this
I've
shit
never
up.
seen that shit in my life. It should say right on the hat.
Well, I'm about to tell you.
No, I've never seen that logo on a sports team in my entire, unless it's like a college or some shit.
Yeah, this the Orioles.
Is that
See?
hockey?
Nah, it's baseball.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's a goofy. I mean, that looks sweet, but I'm saying like that doesn't look like a
So it's
baseball
a
team.
goofy ass logo. You know they a MLB team.
Yeah,
They a real team.
for sure. I think, man, I appreciate you being a part of this, man.
You already
Wallace
know, bro.
Cash. I'm gonna get
Cash
you.
Wallace.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one day. You're gonna listen to me on that one day. I appreciate you being a part of this for our Parallel Sound Studio. Halo Visuals is shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.